No, I don't think that artificial intelligence will change the way we present our ideas. I don't think that it will change public speaking forever. And here is why. Now, Jeff Bezos once said that he's often asked, what do you think is going to change in the next 10 years? And he says, nobody ever asked me, what do you think is not going to change in the next 10 years? And he thinks that the second question is much more interesting, because if you pay attention to the things that don't change, then it makes a difference. Because, for example, in that case, Amazon, he knows that 10 years from now, people will still want low prices, they will still want a huge selection, and they will still want fast delivery. And so he says, if we pay attention to those things, to the things that don't change, then we will be successful. So when it comes to presenting, public speaking, it's the same thing. We've got artificial intelligence at the moment, ChatGPT, and I love these things. I do pay attention to what's going on from a technological perspective. They can amplify, they can definitely amplify our ability to get a message across, but tools will change. That's inevitable. And so rather than paying attention to things that will change, it's much better and more useful to pay attention to the things that don't change. And what will never change are the fundamental principles of communication. Aristotle was the first one, more than 2,000 years ago, who gave us the building blocks for effective communication, effective persuasion. And he didn't have ChatGPT. He didn't have artificial intelligence. He didn't have Zoom. He didn't have PowerPoint. 10 years from now, nobody is going to tell you, you give a presentation, nobody is going to come to you and say, that was a great presentation. I just wish that your message was not so simple for me to understand. It was a great presentation. I just wish that your message was not so clear for me to follow and remember. I just wish that your message was not relevant to me, was not so relevant to me and my needs. I just wish that your message, your presentation was not so original and enjoyable. That will never happen. And these are the fundamental principles of communication that will never change. Of course, don't get me wrong, you do want to pay attention, and I do, to what's going on with artificial intelligence tools. You do want to pay attention to what happens with technology, because if we use it in a smart way, technology can amplify our ability to get a message across effectively, but it's much more useful to pay attention and focus on the things that will never change, the fundamental principles of communication.